What is up everyone, this is Jojo the Techie, and today we are unboxing and setting up new cases for the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. So these are the Pitaka cases, which want to send a quick thanks to the company for sending them over. We have the Pitaka PinButton case, which is an aramid fiber finish. The PinButton case, which I've actually never set up before, so this is kind of like a new thing to me. I've seen reviews of it and it's very intriguing how you can use NFC to program 3 additional buttons on the case. As we know, the Samsung Galaxy has the power button and just the volume rockers and no additional buttons to program any additional actions to. So this provides a way to program things like maybe taking a screenshot, which is something I'm interested in because for me, it's a little bit of a pain having to kind of like just press 2 buttons at the same time. Just so it's not a hassle, I think this will be a great solution. So let's go ahead and try it out. As always, we have the Pitaka packaging, which is premium as always. And it has this really nice pull to open. So there's no actual like ripping of boxes or anything like that. The case has that, like I mentioned before, that aramid fiber finish, and it looks like it's like a matte black, which is very nice, although I am a little bit concerned about fingerprints because usually my experience with matte black aramid fiber cases is that they're fingerprint magnets. So we'll see how this one will hold up after some time. Here's what it looks like. And it brings some instructions on how to set up the pin button with the phone. And that's pretty much it. Just Pitaka branding and the Pitaka card saying thank you. I'm going to remove the interior here. And as you can see right away, that MagSafe ring, the Samsung Galaxy S25 does not have MagSafe, but it does have Qi 2 charging, and it's what they're calling Qi 2 ready, which means that you can put on a case such as this one, and that will make it MagSafe. These are the 3 buttons that you can program, the pin buttons. On this side, you have the cutouts for the USB-C port. I believe this is for the microphone, and I believe this is for the speaker, and I believe this is for the S Pen. On this side, you have buttons for the volume rocker, and you have your power button. And the cutouts for the camera, it looks like it has a little bit of a raised edge so that you have some protection there. Let's go ahead and put it on. You can see here that the buttons are visible here, and the cutouts for the camera are very precise, providing an edge for the camera so you don't scratch your lenses. Buttons are nice and clicky, and here are the cutouts for in the bottom for the USB-C, S Pen, and the speaker. And just want to show you one more thing here. It has for the screen, let's see if I can capture that. It has the raised edges on the screen so you don't have issues with your screen if you set it down, screen down. All right, so as far as setting up the pin buttons, it's actually really easy. We're going to go to settings and we're going to go ahead and go to routines. Within routines, we're going to create one. The trigger will be the NFC tag. When it asks to hold the back of your phone against an NFC tag, what you do at that point is you press the button that you want to program. I'm going to choose this one here at the top. And it's already asking me to give it a name, so I'm just going to call it screenshot. So that's my if. My then will be, I'm going to choose here to do an action. I choose a function, which will be screenshot. Take a screenshot. I save it. I'm going to call it again just done. And that's set up. So now to verify, I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And as you can see, it just took a screenshot. So you can do that for the other buttons as well. As you saw, there was a list of actions that you can take. So if I do NFC tag and I choose the second button here, the action could be any of these things. You can choose to control smart things. You can choose to change modes. Like if you want to put it in night, dark mode, or if you want to do anything like that, that you don't want to have to like fumble around in the settings, you can just choose a quick button that will do that action in one click. And there's a lot of them here to choose from. So that is it for the Pitaka PinButton case in aramid fiber. As you can see, it looks very nice, very Pitaka-like. Pitaka has a reputation of having very minimal and very nice looking cases, and this one is not the exception. Thank you all for watching, and go ahead and click like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell to get notified. I'll be back with more case videos for the S25 Plus and the S25. See you in the next one.